Now, 7 weather with meteorologist Julie Durden.
Good morning, South Florida. On this Wednesday, all eyes on Hurricane Rina as the system is looking very healthy over the Northwest Caribbean. It's got the feeder bands just bringing all the heat and the energy right to the center of circulation, and the outer bands are already starting to affect portions of the Yucatan Peninsula as well as portions of Cuba. And the outflow of the system, you can see the outflow, that cloud cover stretching into portions of South Florida. So that will be something we'll notice in our forecast today, but all the showers and thunderstorms will definitely stay over the Northwest Caribbean associated with this system. As the 5 o'clock advisory, Hurricane Rina on the verge of becoming a major Category 3 system. Currently, the winds are sustained at 110 miles per hour. For it to hit a Category 3, we need 111 miles per hour. Latitude 17.5 north, longitude 85.2 west. What we've noticed, though, is the pressure has fallen, and that's just another sign of strengthening with the system. It's 967 millibars. It's moving west at 5 miles per hour. It's located 235 miles southeast of Cozumel, Mexico. Take a look at the forecast cone. We are seeing that the system will become a major Category 3 later on today, possibly making landfall tomorrow as a Category 3 over portions of Cozumel and towards Cancun, and then it will weaken as it moves more towards the northeast. Now, this is where the models are not in agreement of where the system will go. There's a lot going on in the atmosphere as we end the work week and we begin the weekend. There is a frontal boundary expected to move into Florida, and that could help steer the system more to the south. So therefore, you can see how broad this forecast cone is. We have forecast cone highlighted just north of Lake Okeechobee and as far south as portions almost by Grand Cayman Island. So therefore, you can see all of Cuba mostly is under this forecast cone as we go into the central portions of Cuba. Once again, it's because they are unsure of where the system will go. Forecast models not in agreement, so not helping much, but it looks as though a handful of them have the system moving towards the northeast and towards Florida. A couple still have it moving towards the west. Regardless, though, we do know that our friends throughout the Yucatan Peninsula will be dealing with the worst of this storm, especially if it becomes Category 3. Therefore, there's a hurricane warning in effect for portions of the Yucatan, as well as a tropical storm warning and even a tropical storm watch stretching all the way down by Belize. Otherwise, plenty of available moisture helping to fuel this system, not only at the surface, but in the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere. Those feeder bands wrapping around that center of circulation. And as you can see, it is slowly moving towards the west. Well, it's over very warm waters. Temperatures are in the upper 80s, and these are the factors that will help strengthen the system. And it's moving very slow to the west at 5 miles per hour. Once it continues to move towards the west, the weakening factors will be upper level steering winds associated with that front that's expected to move in by the end of the week and into the weekend, and a pocket of dry air in the Gulf of Mexico. So this is all a waiting game for us to see this system progress in the next couple days. Otherwise, the other area we're watching is an area of low pressure in the central Caribbean. Back home here, our main focus is high pressure to the north, Rina to the south. We will see the outflow of that cloud cover affecting us. Temperatures this morning in the mid 70s in Miami, upper 70s in Fort Lauderdale, 75 in Hialeah and Pembroke Pines, upper 60s in Kendall, 76 in Pompano Beach, 75 in Miccosukee. What you'll notice is it's a bit humid out there with an east-northeast wind anywhere between 6 and 13 miles per hour. That ocean breeze will continue today. We'll see that chance of an isolated shower mainly down by the Keys, otherwise a mix of sun and clouds in the forecast. Because of how windy it's going to be, there is a risk of rip current as well as small craft exercise caution for Miami-Dade and Broward. The bay will be choppy. Exercise caution for you in the Keys. Nearshore waters choppy. Highs today right where they should be this time of year in the mid 80s. Lows will be a bit warmer in the lower 70s and then upper 70s for the coast. The rain returns by the end of the week and sticks around into the weekend, and we will continue to watch Rina as we go into early next week. Have a great day.